LYOKA is with me, and she has graced the catwalk at New York Fashion Week, and that's how I understand you came to know Vital. Tell me a little bit about how you got acquainted with him and how long you've actually known each other.
I think we know each other for probably 5 years, because I always remember him every single time I'm backstage. He's there taking amazing pictures, very nice and always great energy. So that's how we actually met on the backstage, and we see each other again and again. So we start being acquaintances, hello, become friends, and he is an amazing photographer. He takes beautiful pictures, not only backstage, but also you see all these amazing portraits. So yeah.
Have you photographed with him in one of these portraits?
Not yet, but I wish I could one day. I think we're going to do some collaboration or something.
Well, tell me a little bit about the fashion world. You're a model. You've been in this industry for 7 years, which is crazy for a female to be in this industry that long. You obviously have to be very successful. Tell me a little bit about the journey and the difficulties and what it's like walking at New York Fashion Week.
Walking is amazing. It was my favorite thing since day one. My first job in modeling I did was actually a show. So ever since I stepped on the catwalk, you realize this adrenaline rush, this amazing feeling of empowerment, and you own the world, and you just walk down the catwalk and everybody's looking at you, all eyes on you. So this feeling is really amazing. I loved it, so I was okay, that's what I want to do. So I was I'm sticking to this, and I enjoy doing what I do, so I guess that's why I was able to stay for so long, and I hope many more years to come, because I love shootings, I love walking. It's kind of being an actress in a way, because you always adopt a different role, different mood or something, so.
And I imagine there's some uncomfortability that comes with it too, and your shoes and things not fitting correctly and bearing a lot of skin.
Shooting swimsuits in the winter, shooting furs in July, and when it's 95 degrees outside, and I don't know what else. The biggest down point, I would say, from my experience, I think, is the rejection. When you do million castings, you actually get 3% probably you get the job. So that's what the hardest part, because you go, you think, oh, I look amazing, I'm beautiful, I know what I do, and then you don't get the job. So you're damn, maybe I'm not beautiful, maybe I'm not talented, maybe something, but it's not you, just not right for this job, or they're looking for some other type.
So you really have to have a lot of self-confidence, I'm understanding. Where does that draw from for you? Because I imagine it's depleted, after some time where you haven't actually booked a gig.
Yeah, it's hard. When I started, I was crying for my first fashion week. I did the haute couture, and I did only one show, which was HENSEL, which was not bad at all. But I didn't know back then any designers. It was all new for me, and it was hard. I was crying every day because I didn't book 5 shows a day.
Well, tell me a little bit about how this industry is changing. I know that with the rise of bloggers and people really paying attention to Instagram and some other, Snapchat and some other social media platforms out there, how has that affected you as a model?
You have to really pay attention for your social image. You have to watch what you're posting on your Facebook, on your Instagram. So you have to every day you have to post a picture from your fashion world, of your everyday world, so people get to know what are you doing. What are you up to? You're working, you're not just staying home. So you have to keep your image going, and even the agency advise you post pictures on Instagram,
Wow.
So yeah, this is very important. And a lot of models right now, they become not fashion models, it's so-called social models.
Wow. Okay.
Which is a pretty girl, which are popular on Instagram. They have a lot of followers, so clients actually will book a girl who has a lot of followers because of that.
Right.
Not the one who is professional model.
Right. For advertising.
Yeah, and I know a lot of examples like that.
Yeah, well, one of my girlfriends, actually, Rocky Barnes, is a successful model right now, and it's also through social media. Do you find that this is really frustrating because it's not necessarily about your look anymore, it's about your persona and what you exude through photos and your Instagram and how you portray yourself?
It is a little bit, but fashion always been going through these things. A couple of years back, everybody was frustrated because actresses was taking our place. All the beauty campaigns, all the covers was actresses. It's girls, just do your job. We don't get your job, you do your job. So every model was frustrated about the actors taking their jobs. Now it's a media girl. So always something new coming. You just have to keep you going.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing here is just own who you are, be confident, and that's all you can do.
It is. Just be you and be confident about it.
Well, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you grace the runway at New York Fashion Week in September.
Thank you so much.
And check back on Vital's website for details.